We don't even want to start thinking about the theme until we get all those pain points and opportunities. And for MSP Camp members, you see in there, it's a pain point and opportunity document. Why do I put that in there? Because that's what we use to create the campaign. Because I want all members and everybody to see this is what we're talking to. These are the challenges that our prospects or our clients have literally said to us. So this is what's in their mind. As MSPs, we need to know that. And then the opportunities, what does the campaign address with the opportunities? And that's where all the content comes from. And then from that, we pull out a theme. Specifically with the law campaign, it was like, don't fall behind. It was because we like the theme of the peer pressure of knowing what your peers are doing. It was more tailored towards making sure your practice is up to speed. So that would be the theme. Not every piece of content has to talk to that theme, but that's the general theme that we're putting in the direct mail, that we're going to be putting in the emails, that we're going to be putting in a lot of the content, that it's like, hey, this is what your peers are doing. This is how we address those challenges. Because we have a lot of service specific stuff too, like Microsoft 365. We look through our PSA. Everyone's asking about, well, how do I do Teams? You implemented it. What do we do? And then we do webinar trainings. Everybody loved the webinar trainings. So our whole thing with Microsoft 365 campaign is you're using it wrong. Because everybody knows they're paying that $15 a month, $25 a month, whatever, depending on what subscriptions they have for their licenses. But they're only using it for Office products and email. And they feel that. They know that. Like all prospects pretty much, even the non-technical ones, understand Microsoft 365 because they're in it all day. And they see the little OneDrive icon and they hear their peers talking about SharePoint. They don't know how the heck to use it. And they know they're missing out. So when we go hard on that in the campaign, even if it's just the organic marketing, not even the ads and not even the direct mail, just the organic posting, going to have people going, yeah, my IT doesn't help me with that at all. They just sold it to me. They implemented it and they just left me out to deal with it. And that's the same stuff that the law cared about. So now there's some crossover between the vertical and the service specific campaigns. You can send it to the same list a lot of times. And so that went great. And then we usually do funny videos. Like I was riding the bike terribly wrong and they're like, hey, why don't you just use the pedals? I'm like, no, that's too complicated. They're like, no, that's how you ride it. So you're making these parodies, metaphor based on what your prospect thinks, but you're entertaining them. That was a huge hit. You know, that got us a lot of leads. A lot of clients loved it. They want to learn more about the Microsoft 365. So that was basically the gist of it.